Now a report came that Earth's core getting cool and what would happen if Earth core loses its whole temperature. So, let's know this in the episode. Earth's inner core is the innermost geologic layer of planet Earth. It is primarily a solid ball with a radius of about 1,220 kilometers, 760 miles, which is about 20% of Earth's radius or 70% of the Moon's radius. There are no samples of Earth's core accessible for direct measurement, as there are for Earth's mantle. Information about Earth's core mostly comes from analysis of seismic waves and Earth's magnetic field. The inner core is believed to be composed of an iron-nickel alloy with some other elements. The temperature at the inner core's surface is estimated to be approximately 5,700 K, 5,430 degrees Celsius, 9,800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about the temperature at the surface of the Sun. Earth was discovered to have a solid inner core distinct from its molten outer core in 1936, by the Danish seismologist Inge Lehmann, who deduced its presence by studying seismograms from earthquakes in New Zealand. Almost all direct measurements that scientists have about the physical properties of the inner core are the seismic waves that pass through it. The most informative waves are generated by deep earthquakes, 30 kilometers or more below the surface of the Earth, where the mantle is relatively more homogeneous, and recorded by seismographs as they reach the anoblate ellipsoid of revolution. As in 16th century, Georg Hartmann and Robert Norman independently discovered magnetic inclination, the angle between the magnetic field and the horizontal. Then in 1600 William Gilbert published a magnet, in which he concluded that the Earth behaved as a giant magnet. But it took almost 400 years to prove that how Earth's magnetic field is produced. As if Earth will cool down, then Earth would loses its electromagnetic field. It protects us from all kinds of space radiation, including highly charged particles, constantly blasting from the Sun. The magnetic field acts as a shield and deflects them around the planet. That way, no solar winds can strip away our atmosphere, which is also an essential element of life here on Earth. And guess what? This magnetic field is generated by the Earth's core. As the planet spins, the two parts of the core, the inner solid core, and the outer liquid one, move at different speeds, generating electric currents. Those currents generate our geomagnetic field. If the Earth's core cooled down, it wouldn't produce any currents. The Earth would lose its magnetic field. If that happens, be ready for all kinds of bad things. Because no magnetic field means no atmosphere, and no atmosphere. Well, in short, the Earth would start looking more like Mars. And no breathing exercise could calm you down, since you wouldn't even be able to breathe without a pressure suit and an oxygen mask. Since the frozen core wouldn't heat up rocks, water, gas, and other geological material anymore, the Earth would be getting colder and colder. On the other hand, volcanoes would no longer be spewing lava, continents would stop drifting away from each other, and earthquakes would completely disappear. Nobody could survive on that Earth for too long. But it would be a good simulation of life on Mars. Ever since it was formed, the inner core of the Earth has been losing heat. Every billion years it becomes about 100 degrees Celsius, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler. But it's still blazing hot, around 6,000 degrees Celsius, 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit. So, this is not a so concerned matter. As if you want to get update latest episode, then you can subscribe our channel. For now, stay tuned and wait for next episode.